Hi, this is Carrie, Christ-centered counselor and life coach with Promise Coaching. If you're new to this channel and you like this video, hit like. Also subscribe and you'll see more videos like this. And if you are needing a biblical counselor or life coach to work with, you can also check out my services on my website at promisecoaching.com. So we're going to talk about cognitive dissonance. This is not something that I've talked about in a while and something I think is important to address in relationship to narcissism especially. So what is cognitive dissonance? Cognitive dissonance is where we end up in a state due to gaslighting and confusion, usually from being in a traumatic and abusive relationship over time, resulting in cognitive dissonance. And this just ends up being a pattern of dismissive behavior from the victim. So meaning that you are dismissing what's happening, you're essentially living in denial of the truth and living in an illusion. So you are playing out this illusion in your own mind of what is going on, of the reality that you are really living in, which is not actually reality. So you've painted this picture and actually created this illusion in your mind that is your reality, separate from reality, if that makes sense. So let's break this down a little bit, because this is not something that happens overnight. It's something that manifests over time as a coping mechanism for us to deal with the trauma and the pain that we are suffering from. So because in a lot of cases where you are in an abusive situation, especially a chronically abusive situation, whether it's a marriage, a parent-child relationship, usually all of this does stem back to childhood in one form or another. So when you're in these relationships, you are being taught by the narcissist to dismiss reality, to second guess your experience and what you saw and witnessed. And so over time, when you're being trained to be dismissive, it becomes a pattern of behavior to do so. Because you love this person, you want this person to be happy with you, you want to be pleasing to this person. And so because of your desire to do this, so long as you can create this illusion in your mind of what is, even though it really isn't, you can somehow cope with it easier. But the problem with cognitive dissonance is that it doesn't change anything. It doesn't change the truth. The only thing it does is perpetuate the lie that you're living in. And so this is why cognitive dissonance is not only extremely difficult to become aware of, but it's also difficult to overcome, and taking steps away from that so that way you are living in the truth, you are recognizing reality, the reality of the situation and of the person that you are living with or dealing with. And the more you practice this, the better you will get at dealing with reality and what is going on in your situation, and being able to take the necessary steps and actions into change, into changing your circumstances and ultimately changing your life. And a counselor or coach like myself can help you with that. And that is so crucial. If you know that you are in a situation like this, or this sounds familiar to you and you're wondering if you are, I highly recommend getting some counseling. Finding the right counselor is crucial in getting the help and the guidance that you need. So making sure that you find someone who does specialize in this kind of stuff, because you want to make sure that you're getting the help from somebody who has been trained in trauma and disorders and behavioral patterns caused by trauma. I hope this video was helpful, and if you have questions or comments that you'd like to share on your experiences with cognitive dissonance or questions that you might have about cognitive dissonance, wondering if this is you and if you might be in a situation that is causing you to live with cognitive dissonance, please feel free to share those in the comments and I will answer them as promptly as I can. If you like this video, please hit like. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and take care.